back, Terrifics. We're live here at the Jacob Javits Center, BeTerrific.com, Toy Fair 2017, and we're gonna just keep the show rolling. Make sure you comment on our Slack chat. Any questions or comments that you have for us are more than welcome. We really appreciate it from all of you out there, the Terrifics. Now, next up, I'm really excited about our next guest, Sharmi Albrechtsen, CEO and co-founder from SmartGurlz.com, or from Smart Gurlz, okay? SmartGurlz.com is where you can find them on the web, and that's Gurlz, Smart Gurlz.
You got it.
Now, tell us a little bit about your company. When did you guys start?
Okay, so we're a startup company, and we started 2 years ago.
Okay.
And the idea really is that I started the company because I couldn't find anything interesting for my daughter. She was like 10, and there was nothing out there. I'd come home with these robots trying to like get her into STEM, science, technology, engineering, math.
Right.
And she'd be like, rejected. And I was like, what? There's a market here,
Right.
So my husband's an engineer, and I said, let's make a robot for girls, What? And if you go throughout the entire Javits Center, you won't find one robot that's like targeted to girls. All the robots and drones, 1 million drones were sold this year, all to boys. So there's a market, for a possibility of getting girls into STEM.
And you know what, I relate to this directly because I grew up with all females. I have two sisters. I grew up with my mother, my grandmother, all females. So I'm very used to, for me, it was a lot of female toys in the Barbie area,
exactly.
As far as dolls and things like that. But when you go into the robotics and the technology area, I can see where there's a lack of female associated toys. So.
Yeah. And that's where, what a lot of makers do is they'll take a robot and then they'll paint it pink and they'll be like, here you go.
Right.
This is for you, girl.
So you guys created something for the females?
Exactly. So the idea really is to take a doll and a robot and combine them together. So a lot of millions of girls are playing with dolls every day. And nothing has happened in the doll universe. There's no disruption going on. So we decided to disrupt dolls and add a robot in there. But you just can't add any old robot. You got to think about what kind of robot makes sense, right? So it's got to fit into the doll's story and everything.
Right.
Because when you play with girls and you play with dolls, you know that role play is really important and story building and storytelling. So we built little scooters, and they're super chic, vintage style.
You know what?
You want to see one?
Yeah, show us.
Okay, I'll drive her in.
What you came up with?
Here she goes. Well, hopefully I can drive her onto stage without falling.
Look at her.
Ooh. She's doing some twists and turns. I'm sorry.
I see her.
Yeah, there she goes. Woo. Da-da-da. There she goes. And so we have different kinds of play here. Here I'm just doing a joystick. So we have an intelligent joystick that allows you.
I like her. She got her leg up.
Exactly. She's like, woo.
She's having a lot of fun on that scooter there.
And it's completely self-balancing. So, for example, she can drive inside, outside. You can see here, if I may, is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I can just go over here and push her, and she doesn't fall down, you see?
So she's completely balanced.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the balancing algorithm is something that we own and we made ourselves. So you can use the same balancing algorithm to balance a big Segway actually for a human. So it's the same concept.
Now talk to me about the research that went behind this and how you feel this fits into that STEM category.
Well, there's more to it than just the driving. So we have a whole coding element here in our.
And is this an app?
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
So you can get this on the App Store, on Google Play.
Okay.
It's called Sugar Coated.
Okay.
So, and when you go into Sugar Coated, you get lots of different things. So you can just play with the joystick and
Can you just turn that this way so the camera can get it?
Yeah, no problem. So
and
here.
So the app is Sugar Coated. You can find it on Google Play.
Yeah.
And on the App Store.
Yeah.
On the App Store.
So to start off, we have little ebooks. So these ebooks tell you about our characters. So each character represents something from STEM.
Okay.
So she's a mechanical engineer.
Nice.
And she's working in the auto shop, and you get to hear about her story and what it's like to be working in an auto shop. We have another character here. She's a mathematician, and you get to kind of follow her story as well. She's also an ornithologist, so she studies birds. So again,
Wow.
giving girls other dreams besides fashion model and, housewife.
Right.
And then here's where we start doing the coding. So we have little like exercises, and we basically teach you step by step how to do coding. So you basically drag and drop the blocks like this, and then you can see it on the screen like that. Oops. And then she'll actually do it on the floor.
Wow.
There, she just drove 50 centimeters forward, right?
Wow.
So you can completely control her, and we've had girls do all kinds of things like make Justin Bieber songs where like they have two like robots dancing in sync together, and
Right.
and using coding as a way to express creativity.
That's very, very interesting. This is like so good for females, and in that STEM area and that science and technology and engineering area where there isn't a lot for them. This is
exactly.
great. It's amazing. I really like
Thanks. It continues though. So once you've like learned all the blocks, we have all these tutorials that basically take you through all the blocks, and this is created by MIT. So all of these blocks are something that you're learning in school anyway. It's called Scratch. So MIT created a kids coding language called Scratch, and it's open source, and we've used it inside our program, so kids will recognize it from school. But it means that you can continue building. So kind of like Minecraft, you can actually like build code and share it. So here we have an area where you can keep on building yourself, and share it with your friends.
So I have two questions for you.
Yes.
Number one, how long was the process between you thinking of this and you coming up with these ideas and actually getting it to market?
It was a long road actually. Because it's a really technical product. Our product has a gyroscope, an accelerometer, distance sensors, it has all the self-balancing, which means it has two motors and everything. So I'd say that 1 year was in development, and then it took another 6 months to develop the app.
And that leads me to another question. So maybe I have three. Now, what is your background that allows you to go into this area?
Okay, so I was actually the associate director of a nonprofit organization helping kids who were deaf, trying to communicate to their doctors. So we would make games, toys, exercises for them, play therapy basically for them to communicate to their doctors. And what I found was that actually play was very powerful. That you could actually uncover loads of things about a kid's life when you were doing play therapy.
Right.
And when I was having these issues with my daughter, she was struggling with math, and I couldn't really get her to play with Lego Mindstorms or anything that I felt was intelligent.
Exactly.
She it dawned on me okay, why don't you use play as a way to inspire her?
Gotcha. Okay, last two questions.
Yes.
Is this available to purchase right now, and where do you get it?
Okay, so yeah, you can hold it. So we have lots of different characters. That one you're holding there she's the Maria doll, so she's Hispanic. We have an African American doll. We have a Norwegian doll. Lots of different characters, and so we represent all ethnicities. And we'll be available in the United States from summer this year.
Okay, so it'll be available
June.
this summer.
Yeah.
Okay. Before that, smartgurlz.com, they can pre-order?
Exactly. Yeah, they can.
Okay. Last question. What's the age group for
5+.
5+?
Yeah.
5+. All right.
Yeah.
I like this. Great for that. Once again, we're back in that STEM area, science, technology, engineering, and math. Back in that area, but this time for females. Smartgurlz.com. That's girls, GURLZ.com. If you want to learn more about this particular product here. And appreciate it, Sharmi.
Okay,
appreciate
thank you.
you
Thank you for having us.
Great to have you.